So a few things I want to point out this morning. If you're just waking up, this is all over your life. It's
everywhere.
Yeah.
Driveways, sidewalks.
Yeah. So what was rain yesterday, then refroze. We didn't have that much here. We have good. Thanks to Rob Rave. If you're listening, Rob, we have good flow here in the backyard. Water seeps through the pavers.
Wow, little shout out for Mr. Rave.
Drainage. So watch out for refreezing.
Over.
Oh, that's got to come down.
I'm not doing it. I didn't put it up. I'm not taking it down. I'm all about accountability.
Okay.
And finally, I'm going to wait, but it is definitely time for your St. Patrick's Day stuff. Folks, in less than 2 weeks, it's parade time. Do I have that right? Next week?
Yeah, I think Pistons Parade is in 2 weeks.
So it's nuts. So let's get into that mode here and let's bring on spring. Remember what happened last year? We put up the Leprechaun and then the winds whipped him down. He had holes and then people started sending us inflatables. We have tons of Leprechauns and that created the summer of the inflatables. Now, that all went to St. Joe's to make some money, but we still do have a couple Leprechauns left. So I'm going to put them up maybe tomorrow. I don't want them to get blown away today. Look at Godzilla up in Susquehanna County. This is, listen to this. That's icy, crusty snow. Here's some hope out of Pottsville. Don't you just love seeing the blue sky emerge with some stratocumulus clouds? Everything's coming out of the northwest going southeast, but cold northwest winds, temperatures now teens and 20s, and high temperatures today stuck in the 20s. You get this date, you do the old 5th grade math, you add up all the high temperatures on this date, let's say over the last 30 years, you divide by 30, you're gonna get like 40 degrees. It should be near 40. We're gonna be stuck 10, 15 degrees below average, and there's that wind averaging about 15, 20, gusting over 30 right through the afternoon. So here's our departing storm. Here's the cold northwest wind in the backside. I checked the dew point, it's 6. That's very low, so the air doesn't even have any moisture to make a lot of snow showers or flurries. There's a couple trying to make it through, but I think they will fizzle out as we go through the day today. A few flurries and then breaks of sun for everybody. That's that mackerel appearance. Looks like the fish, doesn't it? The scales tomorrow, back to partly sunny skies. So here we go. It could stay storm-free all week and weekend. That's the good news. Below average temperatures in the 20s. And these guys down here in the car are the Beach Boys. Speaking of cars, boom, our pointer today, silver. How about the Kunkletown thrift store gang? Minnie's trying to figure out what type of race car this is. It looks like one of those. Minnie, could you go on Ask Jeeves and see what kind of frame that is?
I think that was over a few years ago.
Yeah, see, she doesn't do AI, she doesn't do Google. She still does Ask Jeeves, just saying. Anyway, thanks, gals. Love it. She's in the frame of the car. This is silver. That counts as a great pointing picture. They're pointing. They've got it all. And I like the lady in the back with the flag because I'm going to have a little race here. Are you ready? See this wave in the upper atmosphere, that little U-shaped area? This is, or could become, our next storm. Until it gets here, this is the cold northwest flow, this big lobe that's sitting over us. So there's that little wave. See it right there? She's going to get this thing in motion. Are you ready? I'm going to back out. Go! Whoa, whoa. So it's the nose end of that upper level wave that under it creates a surface cyclone. There it is forming. If this car was back here a little bit and turned up, this storm would come right up the coast and we would get hammered. Could you imagine getting a snowstorm now? I would just be in the fetal position in my basement, sucking on my thumb, giving up on life. But no, this one luckily is going to stay to the south and it should miss us. And this is the pattern into the weekend. It's a little warmer, but just a little. So here we go. Today, tomorrow, dry. Even on Wednesday, it still looks partly sunny. There's that storm. Look at that corridor of heavy snow. Richmond, Virginia, D.C., all the way into North Carolina. They're going to get it. We're going to miss it. And then that whole thing departs. We might get a few flurries on Thursday, but that should be about it. So do you think places like Richmond could handle 6 to 12 inches of snow all the way into the Carolinas? I feel for them. Cold week, don't let it get to you. Now you have to say to yourself, I need more PMA, positive mental attitude. Make it. You can do it. Think happy thoughts. Mainly dry all week, storm skids by to the south. How about some Beach Boys? That'll get you in a good mood. That's what we're going to do. A little back in time here. Poke them in the eye and an egg comes out. Beach Boys hit in a cold, snowy February. Go back to 1966. That was one of the snowiest months, almost 18 inches, and it was 3 degrees below average. A song about positive vibes was recorded today. Imagine today, right now. All those guys in the studio recording Good Vibrations. A nice, happy song. Listen to it this week. It'll make you happier. So the vibration in the atmosphere goes there. There's that storm missing us. Here's a little bit of a warmer flow this weekend, but some indications of next week, another deep trough in the east. That's next Tuesday. That keeps it cold here for the last week of February. There's indications of a warmer pattern for the first week of March, and I can't wait. So a storm-free week, a few flurries, that should be about it. John, you know those little advent calendars where you open them up and you eat the chocolate?
Oh, yeah.
I have one for the warm-up in March. Every day I'm just opening it up and I'm looking
I
forward to
believe it.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah. It's coming.
We could market that.
See you later.
And we're looking ahead to Good Morning America right after this.